Today's adventure begins as the recording of this. It is Wednesday, April 2nd, 2025. Standing over here next to this little pond on the backside of the Celebration 7-Eleven, drinking a piping hot, well, about to take a sip, I should say, of the piping hot caffeinated beverage I just procured from inside the building behind me. I'm going to Epcot Center, some call it. I've been known to call it that. I've also been known to call Hollywood Studios, still refer to it as MGM Studios. But over time, I start to call them by their correct names. But in my heart, it will always be Epcot Center. I am doing a lot of international traveling. I mentioned over the last couple days that I've already booked my April international trip. I've already booked, January, February, March I already did. April, which we're already into, leaving in a few days, give or take a day. And I'm going to be heading out of the state and then a long way from Florida. And then into May, another country. And today, I've locked in June and July, 2 more countries to add to my repertoire. Oh, it's going to be a good time. You know, going to Epcot, since I thought about and now have done some international travel, kind of have a different feel going around World Showcase, and I feel like going to World Showcase tonight. I waited till the sun was starting to go down a little bit because it has been, I almost trip back there. I almost trip all the time. It's kind of an incline, there's a little bit of a hole. Talking to the camera while walking up a slight incline is not something I'm talented at. But nonetheless, I'm inviting you to join me. Let's go to Epcot. Join me. I don't know where I was going with that. Shall you? This is kind of neat. That is they're powering that up. It's a little van. Epcot closes at 9 p.m. this evening. It's a little after 7:06. So I've got a couple hours to just wander around, look at World Showcase. Just see what I can see. No real game plan. Just feel like going to Epcot. And as I've stated before, trying to do 1 country a month this year, at least 1, sometimes 2. In January, I did 2 countries, but I'm trying to stick to a quota or an average of 1 per month. I gotta go over here. I gotta switch lanes. The thing I like about 1 country per month is I'll be able to look back not only on these videos as like a video diary for myself when I'm older, but also in conversation when people ask me, where'd you go at a certain time frame? I can have that country to pinpoint that month from that year. For example, January 2025 is when I started this. I did Belize first, and I was only going to go to Belize. I was going to do 10 days, 12 days. I did only like 6 or 7 days. And then I got a little stir crazy, and I went to England for the first time. So at the end of January, I had done 2 countries. Now keep in mind, I will probably be going back to London pretty often because London's like kind of a hub. I can fly direct from Delta, from MCO Orlando to there. And before the end of the year, I will be utilizing London as another hub again. Probably won't be spending as much time in London, but I will be using that as a spot for like a 1 or 2 day layover to go to other countries that aren't too far from there. So January, I will always remember, January 2025 will be Belize and England, Ecuador in February, March, Canada, and April. Coming up soon, the future. I gotta admit, I don't go out to Epcot at this time of the night too often. Usually I'm out of here by 5 or 6 at the latest. So I'm not used to seeing the trams just parked like this, sitting empty like this. Then there is one behind me that just lets some guests off, but this was just sitting here empty. Yeah, see? A little pre-dusk prior to nightfall at Epcot. Now, not just the international stuff, so I'm trying to do like 2 weeks from here on out of the US, but I'm also trying to do different other event things that I have planned. Disneyland 70th, the kickoff of that, not just that, other events that are transpiring, lots of other events here in the States, some events possibly out of the country. But I'm trying to coincide time in on US soil with time out of US soil. It's gonna be fun. And I've been doing my best to try to keep it a secret where I'm going. I don't really tell anybody anymore. Kind of like there to be a little bit of a mystery until I get there. And it's in a groundbreaking reveal when I get to places, but it's kind of fun. I learned early on the first couple months, if you just tell a few people, just a few people, then everyone knows before you even get there. So I just keep it all to myself. Just me and my brain. Ooh, it's always a wind tunnel out underneath there, but definitely more of a wind tunnel when the wind is, look at that, I mean the flags up there are just really going in the breeze. Really strong in the breeze up there. Wind tunnel underneath Spaceship Earth. Cheers. Yeah, this is a pretty cool jacket right here for Flower and Garden, right? Isn't that awesome? I really like that. I didn't see that when I was checking out some of the stuff on the opening day. Well, actually, I wasn't even here on opening day. I was here like a week or two after opening day, or maybe even longer than that. I didn't see this either. Gift shop here, I think they call it World Gateway Gift Shops, has all kind of merchandise. This is interesting. You could get a Mickey for all the different countries. I could get a UK one right there. Italy, France, Canada, USA right over here. Pretty neat. Mexico right up there. Norway down here. These are really cute. I was actually thinking about going back to the UK Pavilion and getting some sort of a UK shirt item, because when I pop back through there at some point, I could have something next time I'm having a connecting flight or a layover in London for a couple days, going to another destination. I could wear something like this. These are new, or I have just never looked up to notice this. There's the Leaning Tower of Pisa right up there. There's a canal boat, all that. I've never noticed any of this before. And on all four of the different corners, you have all the different icons from different countries as well. You got Paris over here. You got the Eiffel Tower. Oh, look at this. Look, Big Ben, Parliament. I just can't. Look, kids, Big Ben, Parliament. And I need to get to Mexico at some point. Now, I've been to Mexico, been to Tijuana, which is just over the border out of San Diego. So I don't really consider that because it was kind of a one-day little touristy stop off. But I want to get like kind of into Mexico at some point. It was likely before the end of the year. I will probably knock Mexico off of my list, just like I did Canada. I went to Vancouver. And I had been to Canada before, doing some band stuff and touring and whatnot. But I wanted to go to Vancouver last month just because I really hadn't done a whole heck of a lot of full videos in Canada. I did some Toronto baseball stuff a year or two ago, but I just felt like I needed to knock off my first year of international by getting Canada off the list, and that's kind of what I want to before year end with Mexico. I want to knock that off too, but get a lot deeper into Mexico than just right across the border in Tijuana. I don't think Tijuana counts as international travel. It's kind of like when you're doing cruises. I've never done a cruise. A lot of people go on cruises and they'll just get off the port. They go, oh, I've touched the ground in that country. I've been there. But I kind of want to spend a little more time than just something of that equation, if that makes any sense. And one day, yes, one day I will get to Norway. It will be very interesting when I finally get to Norway. Just because I've been to this pavilion so many times, to get to the real one will be pretty fascinating. I got to stop inside and see a buddy of mine that's been in here for a long time. Well, there's this guy too. I guess I could consider him a friend also, but I'm talking about the troll in here. Yes, there he is. He's always got his hand outstretched as if he wants to be very, very friendly. Shake anyone's hand right there. I'll be very interested when I get to Norway to see if this guy is going to be there in real form. I mean, this is just a sculpture, like an honor of him, but is there one really this size and real in the flesh? Taller? I mean, I'm 6'3". This thing's like 2 feet taller than I am. It's like 8 feet tall. That's kind of very. That's the Northern Lights right up there. I tried seeing the Northern Lights when I was in Alaska. Was not able to see the Northern Lights, but that right there, evidently, Norway has Northern Lights also. Yeah, wouldn't it be cool to wear one of these to the actual country when you get there? Right here would definitely be okay. This will be happening. This coincides. It's probably going to be chilly and brisk, whatever I finally go. I'm not making any statements, but this right here would be awesome. Even though I prefer hoodies that have a zip up on it, I don't really like they like pull over. I like kind of having the hoodie, if it starts to get a little bit warm, you can zip it down and kind of open it up and have the t-shirt underneath it if you want to take it off. With this, I don't know, it's almost like a little too, we're claustrophobic, but if it's really cold, it doesn't matter. But if it's moderately cold, I like the zip up. Or I could get the Viking here. You got the Norway World Showcase Viking helmet right here. This is really good. Actually, that's really good. Should I get this? Should I get this? I mean, I'm not going to buy one of those or wear it on the plane, but when I finally go, I mean, I'm not saying I'm going, but at some point. Ooh, are these rings? Oh no, they're little like Stein toppers. Okay, I love this. And I love this. This kind of is like vintagey. It doesn't say center on it, but it does have the, they brought back the all capitalized font. Yeah, I like this. I like that. Over to a place that has been on my radar for a very, very long time. China over here. Yes. China. I think I want to go ahead and go inside here and check something out. Exhibit here inside Shanghai Disney Resort. They got the little terracotta warriors down here. Another one over there. I remember ever since 2015 D23 when they announced they were going to build Shanghai Disney. I was really excited, and at some point, I will get there. Oh yes, I will. To be completely honest, I've stayed really spoiler-free on what is at the other international parks. I haven't really watched any videos. I've seen a few photos and things like that, but I've never really like dove too hard into all of it, just because when I finally get there, I want to be surprised, moderately surprised. Obviously, I do know some stuff just because I have friends that have gone to a lot of the international parks, and I've seen photos and, you know, hearsay and telltales and rumors and things like that and people's opinions, but I don't actively sit and watch videos from the international parks in great detail. Let's say if you asked me anything about the international parks, I'd probably know like 5-10% tops of anything in the international parks. Over time, that'll definitely change, and I'll be a little more knowledgeable about what some of the other international country Disney parks look like and what they have to offer. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to dipping into them. I probably do like one a year, maybe two a year. It's a little glow and a little haze over there where the sun has just set. A little post-sunset, got the birds flying by. Very beautiful little haze there across World Showcase Lagoon. Oh, there's a lot of birds. Oh, look at all these birds flying around over here in Africa. Right? You got all the birds like swooping around up there. Hitchcock would be proud. There's a lot of crows. I think those are crows. A lot of them. Looks really awesome. Just look at the nice little sunset glaze right there. I never looked over here. I've never noticed these little canoes, these little boats down here along the beach. I'm too busy just walking past this. I didn't realize there was a beach down here on this side. There's a lot of birds. I could hear them crowing behind me, and there's a lot of birds down here as well. They're all along the beach. They're enjoying the view of the sunset. Nice little sunset view with the birds. All up there in the trees. They're just like living all up in those trees, and then when the sun is going down, they all kind of just swoop around. Look at them. They're just like hundreds, if not thousands, of crows that live up on the backside of the Africa Pavilion here in World Showcase. They're all just, look at them. They're just waiting to defecate on someone. This is wild. That is wild. It's just like in Anaheim, that downtown Disney, there's like a bunch of crows that live over there, and usually around, you know, the time the sun starts to set, a lot of the crows come out. It kind of reminds me of the downtown Disney area over by where the bowling alley used to be. Well, I think it might still be a bowling alley. Where House of Blues used to be. Now it's a bowling alley. Splitsville or something. Ah, yes, here we go. We got the Germany Pavilion. Ah, Germany. You know, it'd be kind of neat to go to Germany in October and go to a real Oktoberfest in Germany in October. I kind of wonder if it's anything like this it is here, where they have Oktoberfest for a elongated amount of time. Here they do it every day, 365 days a year. Probably in Germany it's not that way, but maybe there's a place for tourists where they do it all the time. But how cool would it be to go to Germany in October? I mean, that just popped in my head all of a sudden, so it's not like I'm going to actually be doing that, but that'd be kind of neat, right? I think so. I just love Epcot. I love all the countries. I love all the pavilions. I love all the theming. It's just such a don't know. I've just always loved Epcot. And now that I'm doing the international travels, as I've stated, I'm kind of seeing it a little differently around World Showcase. Miniature train coming through. Miniature train pulling through. We got a band playing tonight.
I'm going to keep going. Let's go. Let's hear it for Billy Ryan on the guitar one more time, guys.
I believe this band is called, Glass Ceiling, playing cover songs.
5, 6,
Yeah, and then of course, Japan. How can you not get excited about Japan? I don't know about everyone else, but I am certainly excited at some point to go to Japan. That's another thing that's always been on my list, and it'll be happening. Can't really say when. Maybe sooner, maybe later, but at some point it will. Gift shop here says Mitsukashi, established in 1673. I've walked through this gift shop so many times, dozens of times, probably hundreds of times over the years, and I've never noticed these little photographic historical markers here. The very first westernized department store in Japan was in 1904. Right there. An evening view of Mitsukashi's main store in the 21st century. Very interesting. The first retail store of Mitsukashi organization was 1673. The very first retail district in the history of the organization was established in Tokyo as a... Whoa. Am I supposed... Where? Here at this Pearl place, they are beating the drums over here. Look at this. She's like beating on the drum right there. Thank you. Honestly, I love eating anything I can have that requires chopsticks. I'm into, like sushi, ramen, pho, any of that stuff. I'm into it. I know pho is Vietnamese. I'm just stating I like using chopsticks. I love chopsticks. Taijutsu Kan, I think I'm probably not pronouncing that right. A collection of Japanese arts. This store has been here for quite a while. I thought maybe it would be. It's been a while since I've been in here. But I don't think I might be the only one in here. They have Kawaii, Japan's cute culture right there. And check out this little eye hole reveal, or this whatever you want to call this. When the grand reveal, as you continue going forward, you can see Spaceship Earth over there, all illuminated. That is so dang awesome. I mean, it really is. There's like all these little areas back here that sometimes a lot of people never even walk. But look at the size of this freaking building that's just tucked away around the back here. I've actually gotten to the point where I prefer eating like sushi, ramen, things like that. Noodly things. I like noodles more than traditional Americanized like burgers and pizza. I do eat burgers and pizza, but if there's the option to have the other, I would usually, most of the time, go with the other option. That's just how I don't know, I just like noodles. And soups. I love soups. Give me soup. Little Precious Moments dolls are so cute. Look at Beast right there. Look at Beast. And look at Belle. And Ariel, Little Mermaid, and Ursula. Oh my gosh, there's even a King Triton. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's so nice, even an Alice and a Mad Hatter and the Tinkerbell. Oh, so cool.
Ariel's up there too. Pretty much all of
that I love the stepmother? No, because I love her too.
And we got Morocco, passing through Morocco, continuing on around World Showcase. Say Morocco wasn't immediately on my thinking of list or on my radar, but now that I'm seeing it, I think, that'd be kind of a nice, I don't want to say, I'm not impulsively going to countries, even though I kind of do decide randomly. I don't know, I guess you could say I'm pretty impulsive, but yeah. Do you need a visa to go to Morocco? I don't want to do any visas yet. I'm trying to do non-visa places. I mean, sometimes you have to get additional things other than you have to have a passport, then you have to have a certain other thing that's not a visa. But with, I'm not sure if Morocco you need a visa. There are literally hundreds of countries that you can go to with all that you need is a passport, not even a visa. Something really nice about walking around through here without having the sun beating down upon my head and not sweating profusely. It's pretty nice out here with a nice breeze and no sun in my face. I gotta admit, it's I'm kind of liking the later at Epcot. Normally I'm against it, but it's been pretty nice. It's been pretty mellow. Honestly, there's not a lot of people out here either. I guess the spring break crowds have already gone home, or they're at one of the other parks. The thing that is really old is time. Time is just so dang old. But one thing that is as old as time is the tale of Beauty and the Beast. You know, seeing that, the real one of those would be just so cool to see in real life. I've been to Las Vegas. I've been to the one at the top. You can't go on top of this one. This is behind there. You can't go up in that particular one. But I've been to the one in Vegas, but I think it's like half the size of the real Eiffel Tower. I don't know. I've never been to the Eiffel Tower, but it's on my eventual to-do list. Got to make the best of the time I have right there for the clock ticking. Got to make the best use of your time. Do things while you can. This is why I'm trying to travel as much as I can. Just because I'm healthy, I'm financially able. Why not travel now so I don't regret it later? As I think, you know what? I could just sit around and just not travel, not go anywhere, not do anything. Sometimes that does sound appealing for about 3 seconds, and then I think, nope, I got to get out and do stuff. I got to get out and see things, do things. I always got to have something to look forward to, somewhere to go, something to do. So that's why I'm kind of in the mode I'm in. I keep thinking, you know, I'm gonna not be that way at some day, but I don't know if that day will ever come. But I'm thinking someday I'll be a little more a mellower version of myself. I think probably health and, you know, growing older will probably just make that happen without me even wanting it to. So for now, this is what I'm doing. Come home, go to Disney, go to some games, drive my golf cart around Celebration, Mini Marge, and then every so often, once a month, go to another country. That's pretty much it. That's the consistency of my thought process right now. I think this guard is like guarding the staircase itself, because there is a staircase right next to him that is kind of like stanchioned off, so you gotta wonder. We'll take a look over here back in the UK Pavilion. They have one of the red telephone boxes, but it's full of Winnie the Pooh stuff right here. I know what the red telephone boxes are now because I saw them last time I was in London. See, I knew what they were because I've seen them, but I've never actually seen them in person until I was in the UK the last time, back at the end of January. See, each way I go to a different one each month, and I know what each month signifies where I was, so it helps me keep place of time. See, this other store at World Gateway, they do not have the little small models up here. They just have the big picture frames that says France and the Eiffel Tower and all that. Where the other one, which is just on the other entrance, this is on the Canada side, exiting out of the Canada side. That's what this one is. People have their opinions on which side you should walk in. I don't really have a preference. I'll go in and out either side. True statement though, gifts do make great memories. Never seen this little sign before. It's very, very dapper gentleman there holding a bag, getting a gift, getting ready to create a memory for someone who's about to have a great memory. Still waiting for the day when I purchase my first Spirit jersey. I keep saying I'm going to do it one day, but still haven't done the Spirit jersey thing yet. Oh, these are nice. Look at this. Look at this little Pooh handbag. Yeah, Spaceship Earth looks very, very beautiful, all illuminated. Maybe I should go on an attraction or a ride before the park closes. The park's going to close in just a few minutes. I got about 7 minutes until 9 p.m. So I got 7 minutes to get to the front of the park to get on Spaceship Earth. I got this. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got this. It's kind of illuminating up right there. Illuminating before my eyes. Oh, a whole lot of nobody in line. It says 5-minute wait, but really it's a complete walk. I just saw 3 people walk in. I'll be the 4th. Going in. I am going in. I just love this. Look at the colors. It looks so dang cool. Please watch my step as I go in. The slow-moving dark ride. Ooh, I just realized, so I didn't do the treadmill today. Yesterday I did a heavy incline. I was doing some stuff in the gym, and because I've been kind of gone off the rails recently and not used to it, my legs are incredibly sore right now. Just a true classic. It's also 9 p.m. The park is now officially closed. And I do hope they fix this up a little bit. It needs a little bit of TLC. Not a lot, but it needs a little bit of TLC, but this is just such an iconic attraction. Beautiful in the backside of the electronics. Don't forget to thank the Phoenicians. Oh yes, all roads lead to Rome. And when in Rome, there's a lot of phrases about Rome. I need to go there. I kind of wonder when they finally redo this, what will they get rid of, what will they keep, what will they change, and what will they What will they add? I kind of wonder what the original, they were going to redo this a few years ago, and then 2020 they changed their mind, and now it's still the same version, but it'll be interesting to see what they have in store for this attraction. All right, pretty empty. There wasn't a lot of people on there with me. There was a few rows back, and I don't think there was anybody behind me if there was. Well, at least on the ride, it was pretty empty, but everyone's leaving after the fireworks. I don't think the grand finale hasn't happened yet, but it's about to, but people are making the mass exodus. Yeah, love all the topiaries for Flower and Garden. Love it. As I was walking out, the grand finale happened. Tried to catch a quick little glimpse of it, but it was too late. It happened just very quickly. It was like explosion, 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 done. I think they might still be doing the Magic Kingdom ones. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see when I get closer, deeper into the parking lot. And the answer is no. Magic Kingdom also completed theirs. They were happening though. I am going to get a tram pulling in and a monorail departing. So that's kind of neat. Wish no one's on the tram because the park's closed. So it's just going to pick more people up. And everyone from here is going back to TTC, Transportation Ticket Center. That's kind of a neat little angle, right? Well, that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video of the vlog. It's over. Bonus footage. My shadow wanted to chime in and just say that by Monday, upcoming Monday, after the weekend, well, my shadow's disappearing. My shadow was going to say that I'll be out of the state and or country by Monday-ish.